Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mariel, and as you guys saw for today's video we have a book haul. And yes, this was not planned. I had no idea that I had accumulated these many books within the last few days. It actually took me by surprise to realize how many books I had bought this month already. It is February 17th. Yep, February 17th. And I realized that this month I bought a lot of books, and that was not planned. I had no intentions of doing a book haul for you guys at all. And if I am correct, I did do a January TBR, and in that video I talked about my plans for this year. And if I remember correctly, the plan was to buy one book per 5 books read from my TBR. The idea was to read 5 books from my TBR, and then I was gonna allow myself to buy one book. And I don't know what happened this month, but it seems like I forgot my goals. And so I accumulated a few books this month that I would like to share with you guys. But here we are. I'm not mad about it, but I think moving forward I am going to be more conscious of the books that I'm gonna buy, and obviously try to read as many of my TBR books as I can, because I also need to read some of these books in order for me to continue buying books. But we'll see. Oh my god, I forgot to bring a book. Let me go get it, because we need to start with that one. It has come to my attention that I actually bought 2 books before I bought the rest of these, and this is what started it all. I bought these books and then I started buying more and more and more. But let me just get to them. Let's make this quick. I am not gonna give big synopsis about these because I like to go into my books blind, and unfortunately that's a hill where I decide to die on because I refuse to read synopsis. Sometimes I read them and I buy the book and I forget about what happens. Okay, so we listen and we don't judge. So let's just get started with the book that everyone got their hands on. And if you didn't get your hands on this book, it's because you don't like the series. That's my only guess, because even the guy checking me out said, what is going on with this book? I've seen a lot of people getting it. Tell me what's going on. And I told him what happened, and he said, next time I see a copy I'm gonna buy one just to see if I can resell it. And listen, to each their own, okay? That book is Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros. It is the 3rd book to Fourth Wing, and if you guys know, I love that book. However, I have not read the 2nd book and I already own the 3rd one. I wasn't going to buy it anytime soon, but Target released this edition, and that's what I was telling the guy at Target, that Target had a special edition. This one does not only come with this, but it has illustrations. I don't want to spoil myself, but I have looked through them and they are so beautiful. I really enjoyed this copy, so I had to go get my own, and that is the reason why I had to get it. I just wanted to get this edition, but I remember going the day that I released and they didn't have it. I had to go back the next day, and now that I'm thinking about it, because I didn't find that one, I ended up picking up this one, which is The 3 Lives of Catherine Kay by Kate Fagan. And the reason why I got this book is because it is a woman's book, if that makes sense. I don't know if you guys are new here. Hi, my name is Mariel, and I love to read books and stories about women for women, and the way that women are explored and talked about and explained. And I love that because we women are so complex, and there's so much. That was my phone. And there's so much to us, and there's so much that we can relate to, and we can understand things, and we understand that we're not the only ones feeling this way. We're not the only ones going through this stuff. Like, women writing about women, it's just something, you know? I love women's writing, okay? It's something that I love, and that's why I picked it up, because I'm looking forward to reading it. There were a few releases that I knew I was going to get. I had already gotten one. There were some books that I really wanted to get, and then the rest, I'll go over them. This book I was so excited for. I have been looking forward to this book since the beginning of December when I read his first book, and that is Everyone in This Train is a Suspect by Benjamin Stevenson. If you guys watch one of my, I think it was the 24-hour readathon, I read his other book, and that one is called Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone, and I really enjoyed that book because it had funny aspects to it. The author, he is a comedian, and I really liked how he included all those funny moments of it. And this one, I believe we're following the same character as the other book, and the paperback released at the end of January, and I had pre-ordered it. It is my top priority. I still haven't read it. At the moment, I am in my murder mystery era, and I just love a good, funny comedy murder mystery, if you will, and I just knew I had to buy these ones because I've heard amazing things about them. So I finally decided to get The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. I believe the fifth book just came out of this series, so it is a longer series. I am a few books behind. That's why I decided to also get the second book, and this one is called The Bullet That Missed, and it is the first one and the second one. I am looking forward to these two, but I'm not gonna lie, I think I am going to buy the rest of these because I don't know if they changed the covers, and if you know, I hate when they do that because that means that they discontinue these covers, and I don't know if they will. The hardcover still looks like this one, but I know that they have like the all red, all green, all blue, or something like that. So I might go get the rest of these covers. The next book I have, I actually just got it yesterday because I have seen it everywhere, and it is such a beautiful edition, such a beautiful cover. Everything about it is stunning, and that is Water Moon by Samantha Soto Yamambo, and it's this beautiful book right here. Like I said, we went out to dinner with friends and I dragged them to the bookstore because I had to get my hands on this book. One can only dream of a beautiful cover for their books. This is the most beautiful cover I have ever seen in a very long time. I mean, the colors, the design, the paper boats, and everything. And then you also get the end papers, which are stunning. But it doesn't end there because I just remember that when you open the book, you also get these end papers. Like, it is truly a work of art. Just a cover by itself. I wish we could always do this and we could all get beautiful covers like this. I think we can all agree that this has been 2025's top thing that has happened. This next book I also bought because of its cover. It caught my attention, and if you guys know, I like yellow, so this book definitely caught my attention. This book is called Butter by Asako Yusuki, and I actually did read the back. This one is more of a serious murder mystery sort of thing because we're following the story of a serial killer, and this one is based off a real case of a convicted con woman and serial killer, and their name is Konakatsu Killer. I am actually looking forward to it because it sounds like really interesting because we also have cooking going on and like ramen making. I'm not sure. We're also gonna get a lot of cooking in it, and that is something that I also love to watch and read about. People cooking and being chefs or working in the food industry. I don't know what it is about, but I am so intrigued about this book, and also the cover, like, come on. It is a very long book and it has smaller print, but I am looking forward to it. Like, the light just died on me, so if you guys see a difference in the lighting, that's why. But let's just keep moving forward because I am almost done. This next book, I have heard also amazing things about it, and it is I Who Have Never Known Men by Jacqueline Hartman. This cover is different from the usual cover that I've seen. I really like that other cover, but this one for some reason caught my attention. I believe this is a different edition just because it has an afterword by Sophie McIntosh, and I'm not sure who that is. This book was also translated by Ross Stewart. I have heard good things, and if you guys follow Emily here on BookTube, she talks about this book and this is one of her favorite books if I'm not wrong. I saw this edition, I thought it was like intriguing, and I am looking forward to it. It is very, very stiff and tight, and there's something about books like that I just enjoy. So beautiful book as well. Now for the next 4 books that I have, I believe I read 1 or 2 of these books, but these are books that I just felt the need to have copies of this book because, as you guys know, 2025 has already been a very difficult year for most of us. We don't know what's gonna happen, and I just want to be able to have some of these copies and try to make part of my library before we can't get hold of them for whatever reason, and you guys will understand in a bit. But these books were definitely an intentional buy. Let me just get to them, and if you guys can do the same, I would highly suggest you guys look into that. But the first book we have is Animal Farm by George Orwell. I read this book in high school, but I haven't read it again, and I actually saw this new edition and I thought it was a very nice book. It's just red and black. These are mostly all red and black. I definitely wanted to have a copy of this one. I actually want to own all of George Orwell's books. This one is 1984. I also just got this one. I also can't remember if I read this one, but I believe I didn't. I believe I read Brave New World by George Orwell in high school for my English class, but I don't think I've read this one. This is definitely one that I want to read and get to it, but I also want to buy Brave New World. I did see it at the bookstore yesterday and I didn't get it, but I will soon. The next book I have is Fahrenheit. This one I have actually wanted to read for the longest time and I just have never gotten around to it, but I finally bought my copy, so one of these days I will sit down and read it if I want to. And then of course another one that I've also seen that I have not read, because I believe most people read these during high school, but I for some reason didn't get to, or like my teachers didn't make us read these. But that is The Catcher in the Rye. It's a beautiful, stunning cover. I really like this edition and I'm happy that I finally got it. I want to make sure that I have most of these books. If you guys ever get a chance to buy a banned book, I highly recommend you guys do, because like I said, we never know. We never know. As much as I enjoy reading our fantasy and reading about dragons and castles and secret portals, whatever, you know, funny mystery murders, sometimes we just have to look at our reality and assess the situation and read more literature, academic fiction literature, if you will. And my goal is to do just that for this year. I'm looking forward to it. And just to end up in a happy note, different note, I just wanted to show you guys what my husband got me for Valentine's Day, because I think it's super cute. I've never built anything from Lego, but I'm looking forward to this one. I think this one's gonna be a good starting easy project. So he got me Dobby from the Lego set. I've never built anything. I'm pretty sure this one is gonna be easy. I've never built anything by Lego, like I said. But you guys, it has the cake as well and the little sock. It also has Tom Riddle's diaries. The sock is inside the diaries. I'm gonna build this one. I just wanted to show you guys little Dobby. I'm gonna build him and probably have it up here on my shelves. I'm also still thinking, I still haven't decided what to do with my bookshelves, if I want to keep them like this or actually change them. We will see in the future. But anyways, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this little haul. I sure did. Again, looking forward to all these books. Hopefully I can get to them sometime soon, sometime this year. That would be amazing. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye!